Once there was a king who loved his people and his country and ruled them with wisdom and kindness, and because of it his country was prosperous and peaceful. He was always seeking for greater wisdom and enlightenment. He even offered rewards to anyone who could lead him to worthy teachings. His devotion and wisdom finally came to the attention of the gods, but they determined to test him. A god in disguise as a demon appeared before the gates of the king's palace and asked to be brought before the king as he had a holy teaching for him. The king, who was pleased to hear the message, courteously received him and asked for instruction. The demon took on a dreadful form and demanded food, saying that he could not teach until he had the food he liked. Choice food was offered the demon, but he insisted that he must have warm human flesh and blood. The crown prince gave his body and the queen also gave her body, but still the demon was unsatisfied and so demanded the body of the king. The king expressed his willingness to give his body, but asked that he might first hear the teaching before he would offer his body. The god uttered the following wise teaching: misery rises from lust and fear rises from lust. Those who remove lust have no misery or fear. Suddenly the god resumed his true form and the prince and the queen also reappeared in their original bodies. Once there was a person who sought the true path in the Himalayas. He cared nothing for all the treasures of the earth or even for all the delights of heaven, but he sought the teaching that would remove all mental delusions. The gods were impressed by the man's earnestness and sincerity and decided to test his mind. So one of the gods disguised himself as a demon and appeared in the Himalayas, singing, "Everything changes, everything appears and disappears." The seeker heard the song, which pleased him very much. He was as delighted as if he had found a spring of cool water for his thirst, or as if a slave had been unexpectedly set free. He said to himself, "At last I have found the true teaching that I have sought for so long." He followed the voice and at last came upon the frightful demon. With an uneasy mind he approached the demon and said, "Was it you who sang the holy song that I have just heard? If it was you, please sing more of it." The demon replied, "Yes, it was my song, but I cannot sing more of it until I have had something to eat. I am starving." The man begged him very earnestly to sing more of it, saying, "It has a sacred meaning to me and I have sought its teaching for a long time. I have only heard a part of it, please let me hear more." The demon said again, "I am starving, but if I can taste the warm flesh and blood of a man, I will finish the song." The man begged him very earnestly to sing more of it, saying, "It has a sacred meaning to me and I have sought its teaching for a long time. I have only heard a part of it, please let me hear more." The demon said again, "I am starving, but if I can taste the warm flesh and blood of a man, I will finish the song." The man, in his eagerness to hear the teaching, promised the demon that he could have his body after he had heard the teaching. Then the demon sang the complete song. Everything changes. Everything appears and disappears. There is perfect tranquility when one transcends both life and extinction. Hearing this, the man, after he wrote the poem on rocks and trees around, quietly climbed a tree and hurled himself to the feet of the demon, but the demon had disappeared and, instead, a radiant god received the body of the man unharmed. Hey everyone! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more amazing content, make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below. And don't forget to click the bell icon so you'll be the first to know when I upload new videos. That way, you'll never miss out. Thanks for all your support, and I'll see you in the next one.